Alright everyone, welcome to Morrowind Reborn. I am going to be trying to push out shorter episodes more often, maybe on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, rather than just on Wednesdays, of about 45 minutes each. And with that, we'll get started where we left off, which is with some quests given to us by the three Blades trainers here in Balmora. Rithleen asked us to find some local recipes for her father in Lanelin, which should be fun. It's something that we can do throughout the entire playthrough. And every recipe gets us 100 septums. Ninetoes has asked us to find a dagger that he lost to a Nix-Hound, which is where I figure we'll start off, just a little bit of, beast hunting. And Tiermaline upstairs there
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Has asked us to look into a red guard who came to him for some healing. We'll do that eventually, but it's more of an investigation thing, and I'd like to start boosting my speech skills beforehand. Before we head out, I'm going to look for a new weapon. The reason being, I took all of the
Move along, Outlander.
combat mods that are in here, this big collection, all these ones from Soul. I took all of the descriptions from them, fed them into ChatGPT, and got it to give me a bit of a kind of a tutorial on the new combat system.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
And one thing that I learned is that I need to get my hands on a staff. So let's see what we've got for staffs, if there even is one. Wayrest Claymore. Sauna. The only thing we've got is this bronze staff, which is about 500. I've got the money, thankfully. And a bunch of stuff I can sell them. And try to work on my Alright, there we go. Now, this is where one of the sell, because I'm not about throwing stars. So anyway, if we take this, and the best way to showcase it is just to have this in the corner. If I take out my staff and then switch to magic, I get a boost to my intelligence and willpower at the cost of agility and speed. The idea being that a mage is going to use a staff more than anything else. And while my character does have long blade and medium armor and all that, we're playing magic first and foremost, so anything to boost my magic skills. So what I'm going to do now, staff, set my two spells, my two combat spells anyway, and then our buddy Felthorn, that's number 4. So there we go. Yeah, boosted. Let's make sure you've got Fire Bite out. For now, we'll switch to this.
Keep moving, Outlander.
And we'll put it away so that we can get some better views. Now we're going to head out to the area between Balmora and Caldera so that we can find this Nix-Hound that took Ninetoes' dagger. Because you don't want to leave that for too long. It's a beast, could run away. Plus, it's one of the easier quests to do first and foremost. There are Nix-Hound tracks leading southeast over the hill. There we go. So yeah, that's fresh fiber and rue brush. Get ourselves some alchemy stuffs while we're out, because Tiermalane over there gave us a alembic, so now we can do some alchemy with a little bit more stuff boosting it. Nix-Hound's leading east up the hill. So yeah, we'll head up the hill. And making our way up the hill, there are Nix-Hound tracks leading northeast through the gap in the rocks, leading around the big rock and down the Foyada. So yeah, make our way down and around the Foyada. It's getting dark. Good thing we got a enchanted belt that gives us night eye. God. This list, I'm gonna keep harping on about it. This list is beautiful. Like, absolutely beautiful. The things that it does. Like those lava pits with the heat coming off of them, it feels warm. Oh, and we found the Nix-Hound. Fire bite. And what the hell? We'll end it off with a flash from the Felthorn. So we have the Nix-Hound. That hound meat, good for stuff. And take that dagger, because that's the entire reason we came here. So yeah, there we go. We found the dagger, we found the Nix-Hound, and now we just need to head on back to Balmora. Keep that night eye effect on. It's dark. It's getting dark. It's nighttime. Get any rue brush from there. Corpse around here like your normal is. But that don't really matter. Corpse is there. Don't want save bloat, because that wouldn't be very fun. It's a beautiful skybox. Like, it really is a beautiful, beautiful skybox. So pretty. There we go. Back to Balmora. Take a 9-toes dagger back to him, seeing what we get in return. And this mod, or this quest, and any of the ones added by the Blades trainers, along with a few from...
Go ahead.
What's it called? Well, like the one that we did for the woman who runs the lighthouse in Saint Denis, all added by the AFFresh mod. And that it was created by Douglas Goodall, one of the, I think, lead designers on Morrowind, at least lead quest designers. Great writer, and the stuff that he gives you is awesome here, because it's all low-level stuff. Give him the dagger. Found the Nix-Hound and my dagger. This is it. I bought another shard blade to replace it, but since you've returned this to one, you can have the one that I bought. And with that, I now also have a
Honored
steel
one.
shard blade.
Welcome. Scoundrel.
Oh, come on. We work together. So, yeah. We've done 9-toes' job that he gave us.
What do you want?
It's 10 at night. I could sleep at Caius's place, but I think I'll get myself a bed over here at the 8 plates.
Respect.
And while I'm here, I might as well see if I can get that, maybe one of the recipes for Rithleen. Because she said anywhere with a publican or anything would be able to get
I
to that.
haven't much time.
I'm
Those
Nalia
recipes.
Grot, publican of the 8 plates here in Balmora. You're looking for one of our beds for the night. The sheets are fresh and the rooms are clean.
I do want a bed, but first I want to ask you about local recipes. I know quite a few local recipes. Did Rithleen ask you to do this? I told her over and over that I won't give her any recipes after the message she made of my inn. Okay. Luckily we have Telvanni Bugmusk that can help. There is a minor inconsistency here. It says it fortifies personality by 10 points, but when you use it, it actually fortifies it by 40. Okay, now there is one recipe I could share. It's not something I serve often. I call it sick soup because it is what many here in Vardenfell make for people who are sick. It's a little tricky to make, but so I'll write out the instructions for you. And let's get a bed. Just for the night.
Masera.
So this is my room. I will stay here, but first I want to read what exactly that sick soup is. Does not have an audiobook, of course. This isn't the best tasting soup, but it sure clears your head up when you're sick. And I always miss how my mom used to make it. First, you need 2 pots of boiling water. It's very important to use 2 pots and to get the water boiling in both before adding anything. In the first pot, add chokeweed and wait until it's soft. It takes a while. In the second pot, add some muck and wait until it all mixes in the water and none of it is separate. Take both off the heat and let them cool a bit, but when they're still steaming, just a little, mix them together and stir really hard. It thickens up for a bit, so you have to stir it real hard and keep stirring. Just keep stirring until it starts to become a liquid again. Then mix in some salt and red lichen and stir it again. Now you're done. You're done if you need to be done, but to make it easier to eat, you might want to add in some hound meat strips and cook those in the mix, and maybe some comberry or trauma root for a little different flavor than the muck. Eat this and you'll be feeling better in no time, I guarantee. See, I like that. Little world building pieces. It's fun. We'll rest until morning. AM should be fine.
Wealth may speed, Outlander.
And we'll head our way up and out. We can take Rickleen her recipe. Every time I hear that, I get Dawn of the Final Day vibes. God, I haven't played Majora's Mask in years. I haven't played Ocarina of Time in years. I used to do like almost a yearly playthrough of them. And then my N64 kinda bit the dust a little bit. It needs to be looked at.
What brings you here?
Okay, so I have a local recipe. Aw, a soup for when you're feeling ill. I bet Delnea fed this to her children, if she has any. I don't really know her that well. I should try it next time I catch something. Thanks, Falvis. Here's your reward. Alright. So I got 100 gold out of that. Trying to think of anything else I might need. Maybe I go to the Mages Guild, pick up a couple spells. A shock spell might be nice.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Maybe something for fortifying something, I don't know.
Welcome to Balmora. We're a House Lalu town and loyal citizens of the Empire. What can I do for you?
I also
Welcome
have...
to Balmora. We're a House Lalu town and loyal citizens.
I have moon sugar on me, so some places won't do any business with me. And I was given that by Nine Toes. Nine Toes is a bit of a racist. He just says, go to any Khajiit and they will buy it.
Make it quick, Outlander.
In this list, true. In Vanilla Morrowind, true. There was one list that I used to play. It was a Wabbajack list that actually did include a mod that made it so that most Khajiit, or most Khajiit that aren't connected to the criminal
Athris, head of the Mages Guild
underworld,
Were you looking to join the Mages Guild?
actually do not buy the moon sugar or skooma. I kind of want to get some alteration stuff, but I don't want to spend that much money.
I will listen,
I
Outlander.
can join
Identify
for,
yourself. Teleportation is the only civilized way to travel.
Its scent is unfamiliar.
like I could join the Mages Guild again. You know what? Yeah, let's at least join the Mages Guild so that we can get some discounts and everything. Eventually, I do want to join House Telvanni, so that might bite me in the butt a bit, but I'm just not going to rank up through. Or many duties assigned to you. You are now a member of the Mages Guild. Don't have any duties for an associate. Speak to Ajira.
I don't have any duties for someone of your rank. Why don't you speak with Ajira downstairs? I believe she may have some small tasks for you.
Okay, let's talk to Ajira and see if we can get some quests, or some orders. Also see if anything's cheaper now. Yep, cheaper as soon as I join.
I suppose it is my duty to
I've never
help
actually
those
compared them
less
before, so that's actually
fortunate.
cool to
Why
see.
walk when I can guide?
Barter. I have a journeyman's alembic. I still need a calcinator and a retort. So let's get both. If I were to sell you all the moon sugar. No, not worth it. I can turn it into the Census and Excess office and say to need for more. I have a couple of restore fatigue potions, maybe a restore health potion though. Throw magic. Oh, what the hell. Now then, duties. Yes, Ajira has duties for you. Before Ajira can become a journeyman in the Mages Guild, Ajira must study local mushrooms. Luminous Razula, Violet Caprinius, Bungler's Bane, and Hypha Fascia. I already have all those. These are all good samples. Now Ajira can write a report and be a journeyman in the Mages Guild. Ajira has made potions for you in return. Ajira is no great alchemist yet, but Ajira thinks you can use these. Bungler's Bane, Hypha Fascia taken, and there you go. I bought
what can
a couple of
do for you?
things, and I got given some health potions in return. Cheap, but functional. Oh, maybe I should go with a... Maybe I should go with the damage fatigue spell. Actually, you know what? No. Not a damage fatigue spell. I should look for an absorb fatigue spell. Again, some of them won't deal with me while I have moon sugar, but whatever. I'm gonna get that one shield spell.
Looking for something in particular?
And we'll make some money. We'll go... You know what? We'll wait. We won't do any more Mages Guild stuff yet, because we've got some stuff left to do in Satanin. Should I walk to Satanin, or should I take the Silt Strider? Let's take the Silt Strider. I've got moon sugar to drop off at the Census and Excess office. And we left that Khajiit
Council seat of House Lalu. We're loyal
over
citizens
there.
of the Empire. Welcome to Balmora. We're a House Lalu town and loyal citizens of the Empire.
Okay, so Satanin it is. The way I'm basically playing my character right now, I'll start to get into his head more as the series progresses. But he was born and raised in Cyrodiil,
Where would
so
you
he
like
doesn't
to
know
go?
a whole lot about Morrowind or the local culture or anything. The only things he really knows about Morrowind itself is what Cyrodiilic history would tell. And because he's not really aware of the context or the cultural context of some of the stuff going on here in Vardenfell right now, I'm kind of playing him up as someone who's going to try to learn a lot about the area and the culture, just because I'm going with the class Wanderer, and that kind of implies a lot more exploration, deeper exploration into things.
Why do you interrupt me, Dunmer?
Hence, getting in with the Census and Excess office, learning more about like the Imperial side of what's going on here.
Let's get this over with quickly.
So we're gonna try to learn more about the political goings-on and stuff as the series progresses. But he is, as of right now, ignorant to a lot of that, and more so
Keep walking. Stay out of trouble
idealistic
you won't get
and
hurt.
trying to affect change in his own way.
Make it quick, Outlander.
I barter for goods or coin. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. You want a little advice? That's free. That's all that's free.
Through storm and shine, cross land or sea.
You'd probably get a...
I run to her and together we...
Yeah, we'll get two.
Sway as we kiss. Her graceful shape I heave up high, and in one hand I hold her now.
Some actual projectile spells.
I'm a busy gal, so if you could hurry this up.
Sway as we kiss.
Now you, I was told you are a blades trainer. Normally I don't offer training, but since you're one of us, I'll just charge you for my time and effort. The best way to learn is to teach yourself. Why don't I give you my old copy of Guide to Vardenfell? If you're going to work with us, you best know something about the land and the people. Take my old backpack too. It's bruised and battered, but I'm sure you'll find it useful. What about orders? Orders? I don't have any orders to pass on, but you could ease my mind. A visitor from the Arcane University, Clausius Montanian, came by a few weeks ago. He was going to look for something in Nalia Grotto. It can be a dangerous place depending on the tides and the season, but he insisted on getting directions there. I haven't seen him since. Could you check on him? Just off the coast to the west, underwater.
In darkness,
I know the little fetcher's got a hiding place.
The Enlightenment of Calicius.
Just not
Interesting. Just off the coast to the west.
This is unsettling.
Let's make us some potions now that we've got a full set of tools. We got an apprentice mortar and pestle, a journeyman's alembic, an apprentice calcinator, and a journeyman's retort. Let's do salt rice and marshmallow. I remember reading that was restore health. And if we do hackle low, small qualm eggs. Oh, we tried. Have any coda flowers? Not coda flowers. I want to do something that makes water walking. Oh, that failed, but okay. No, we got a couple of standard restore fatigue. 8 points for 14 seconds. Four points for 5 seconds. That's pretty good. And so we are going to do this thing that Alone asked us to do. I'm going to try to do all of the jobs for the Blades trainers as a sort of introduction to... Now there is this guy. He's part of House Talvani. We could maybe work with him. You know what? We could. Let's do that. Let's work with him. See what he wants first. See if that fits with what my character would do. Said off to the coast to the west. Or to the west of Thetamine. Oh. Nalia Grotto. Okay, this is certainly something. An underwater dungeon of some kind. There's someone doing here. Calicius Montanian. Yeah, this is the guy. Glub, glub, glub. Motion for him to come to the surface. I'm not about to be able to speak to him underwater. Why have you come? Is it to bring my bubble message to the unenlightened? A great pearl is growing in my belly. I must let it ripen in these dark waters, far from the slowed, until the glistening foibles are vindicated. Do they glisten? Are they vindicated? The first sign of my return. I ask again, have the glistening foibles been vindicated? And where are the slowed bound? How can I trust you after 14 lifetimes of water holding you down? Plead your case, speaking bubble, convince me. That was my slave name before the rarefied air gifted me with a seaworthy enlightenment. Please call me. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Softly listen. I don't know. I am a friend of the creatures of the sea. A great pearl is growing in my tummy. Slaughterfish feed me rumors. The dreg whisper my name from their time-lost towers. The mud crabs gather round me with their passion-proof shells. Nothing can stop my ascension except the slowed and their magic resistance infectious disease. Okay, so he's crazy. I've got that. Supposed to convince him, so I'm assuming that means I need to boost my... Yes, far from here. At last, I must seek the Red Woman. I must bring her the pearl. Lead me to her at once. We shall travel together, speech bubble. Okay. So I found the guy, and I talked him into coming with me. This dude is crazy. But, whatever. Some crazy Imperial who's obsessed with the ocean. Bubble message and all that, it feels like something out of a Ween album. It feels like something like straight out of the Mollusk. And I don't know how else to put it. That's probably the most ridiculous thing I've seen here. But in a fun way. It's not like, okay, this is over the top crazy. It's like, okay, you've lost your mind, but it kind of makes sense. Especially because it mentions the slowed, because this list actually does include slowed stuff. At most major towns that allow for slavery, you can find slowed merchants. I don't speak Esperanto, so I've never read Ngasta Kavada Kavarkas, but I do know that the slowed speak a modified form of Esperanto.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
By the gods, you tourists are a nuisance.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Gotta bring this guy to...
Make it quick, Outlander.
You're in good company, friend. I am at your service.
We tended the Kwama beneath Mara.
Calicius. He looks a bit worse for wear, but I'll get him to a healer and hopefully he'll recover. I can spare a few potions for my supplies. Oh, quality potions. Beautiful. That's good. So what can she train? Long blade, medium armor, athletics.
Got a few minutes if you need
I know
something.
the little adventure's got a hiding place somewhere.
They burned down our homes and ravaged
A great
our
pearl is growing in my
lands.
belly, but I'll give you a lesser pearl.
Brought nothing but bloodshed.
Coughs up a gem and hands it to you.
Our families were slain before our eyes.
What gem?
With three separate people, they shared a cruel joke, a choice between death or the yoke. But then our three people
I keep asking him stuff because this guy is weird.
To end the oppression, all three became one.
Why am I not finding what he gave me? Why am I not recognizing it?
Old Ebonheart rose and drove the Akaviri back to the sea. When the enemies begged for the mercy they lacked, three voices as one shouted blood for the pact.
I have no idea what he gave me.
Forged by war, our story be told. No shackles can hold us, whether moonstone or
Put that back on. And we also did get a backpack from Alone. Now, right here we get to choose which mod it functions with, but we don't have any of the mods, so we just do that. And I will, the downside,
the god of schemes consumed.
it takes the same spot as a pauldron, but it gives us a 60% or a 60-point feather spell. Evidently, I didn't look hard enough to see what he gave me.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
I'm going to sell some stuff.
Warrior goddess, for you we strike true. When hope is lost and war rages on, warrior goddess, hear our blessed song.
Sell the shard blade that I was given. I'm not going to use it.
Lord's death fallen in battle.
Pillows, bottles,
Warrior
cups.
goddess, guide us through shadow. Grant us courage to fight.
Oh, he spit up the cup. Oh, that's why. He spit up a lesser soul gem with a cliff racer soul in it.
Mother of no.
Where's that slave?
Welcome.
Interesting. I'm going to try to talk to this guy in here one more time. No, no.
Do not waste my time.
In this building, so I might as well go in here. You.
Is it
This guy can
necessary that you
apparently-
speak with me?
Apparently able to do something with about Hrisskar. Alright, I'll write a letter about Hrisskar. Where to even begin? Hold on a moment, Falvis. This might take a little while. Okay, so let's see who this one is. Ansiel. On multiple occasions, I have seen the trooper Hrisskar Flatfoot bully citizens in Seydanine, in particular one Fargoth, steal the belongings of citizens in Seydanine, cheat at cards at Nine Holes, ask citizens to commit petty crimes on his behalf, and refuse to obey direct orders. He is a disgrace to the uniform, which he fortunately rarely wears. Okay, so we now have a bunch of people all calling out Hrisskar and his bullshit. I'm supposed to go to...
What's this about?
Porcius Albertine. He'll most likely be in the garrison, which is hard to find. In Ebonheart, head west over the bridges to get to the Grand Council chamber. Take the door on the right to the Imperial Commission, then the door on the left to the Imperial Guard garrison. Okay.
Thanks again for returning my family ring.
Outlander.
So we'll head down this
Go ahead,
way.
stranger.
Masera.
And there is someone we need to meet up with. Or we can...
You have something
before
to
we can
say
head
to
on
me?
to Ebonheart. Or rather, he's right on the way. I kind of left him. Our buddy Dra'vashai. Here. You and me are gonna head to Old Ebonheart. Together. I have my backpack, I have my feather spell on. I have some new spells. Rolls and potions and all the potion making equipment. So we'll make our way to Ebonheart. And hopefully we can get done what we need to get done. Keep in mind, buddy, you're coming with me to drop off these complaints about that a-hole in Saint Anine. And then we'll take you across the ocean.
Go ahead.
Greetings. My name is Deval the Swamp Seer. Listen, stranger, I used to be a local shaman, but I've got a sudden urge to go traveling. Hope the folks of Saint Anine won't miss me too much. Are you interested in buying my house by any chance? It's only 500 gold. I really need to go and study flowers and herbs of the other regions of Vardenfell. You notice that Deval strangely tries not to look at the shack at all. Why is it so cheap? There's nothing to worry about, I assure you. It's just that I've studied all the flowers and herbs at this place, and it's time for me to go somewhere else. I'm not saying no, but I don't have the money for it right now, so now is not the time. That said, next time I have 500, boom, we'll buy a house. Little place, just on the Bitter Coast.
We're watching you, scum.
And I think to get up near Vivek, that's where I'm going to end the episode. Just because we are hitting the mark. Ah, what the hell. Let's turn in all these letters first, and then we'll end the episode right before we head across the sea to Old Ebonheart. Kind of like the loading screens doing that. That's a result of the reshade. Bardau looks great. My character has had no reason to look into the temple or anything like that. This is their reason. This is their reason. He's looking at this and he's like, holy crap. So yeah. Like I said, he has never really heard of the temple. He knows of the temple as a religious organization. He knows what the Empire has said about it. He knows that, like, Vivek had something to do with the armistice. He doesn't know much about the temple itself, though. So this right here, this giant floating rock above this temple here, this palace, that's going to open his eyes to exactly what the religion in this land is capable of, and that might spur him to ask some more questions and learn some more about it, which is exactly what I plan on doing when we return to Vardenfell from the mainland. But for now, we're gonna head on into...
Come on, I haven't got all day, you know.
I really can't help you, stranger.
Ebonheart and Ebonheart Castle.
If you're here for a chit-chat, move
Ebonheart.
along.
Old Ebonheart is the one on the mainland. Gotta remember that.
I only have a few moments.
I like how everyone makes a comment if you get close enough. Now they said to go across the bridge.
Take long,
You look like trouble
Outlander.
to me.
Go up the stairs.
I only have a few moments. What, stranger?
West over the bridge. Once there, door to the right to enter the Imperial Commission.
What do you...
And then it's the door on the left to get to the garrison.
Speak, traveler.
Ever consider joining the
Be
Legion?
quick about this, or find
stranger?
someone else to talk to.
Oh, you. I'm here to talk to you about Hriskar's bad behavior. Well, these are some serious accusations. What evidence do you have? Show him the letters. It seems quite clear. He's been harassing some of the locals, especially this Fargoth, committing crimes, even refusing direct orders. I'll have him reassigned to Draghead Island. I have no authority to reward you officially, but please take this small reward. Draghead Island is an Arctic training camp for the Legion. It's frozen year-round. Supplies come in twice a year along with 100 fish. Fresh, foolish recruits. And the nearest available women are 10 days away by ship. Yes, I spent some time on Draghead Island. A year or two there and he will be a changed man. Note that I did not say a better man. For that we can only pray to the Nine. Who are his connections, by the way? You mean his aunt back in Cyrodiil? Whatever her place on the council, I doubt she knows what he is doing or cares about his treatment. I know her well enough to know she never liked him. But perhaps someone made an assumption. There are too many of those in the Legion. Or perhaps Hrisskar used her name as a threat. Whatever his connections, I don't care.
What
Stay
is
out
this
of
about,
trouble and you
Dunmer?
won't get hurt.
Oh, I'm just dying to hear what you have to say.
Rude. Yeah. So we'll head wrong door.
Speak, traveler.
Make our way out and back to the docks.
Come on, I haven't got all day, you...
God, Bardau, like, set up perfectly between those two is kind of a really cool image.
I only have a few moments.
Head down this way.
How do I know you're not up to something devious?
Come on, Vashai.
Come on, I haven't got all day, you know.
So we'll head this way.
Come on, I haven't got all day, you know.
And we'll make our way down towards the...
Identify yourself. Something tells me I might regret it.
There we go. Next episode, we will make our way across the inner sea towards Old Ebonheart and engage with Tamriel Rebuilt a little bit. Thank you again for joining me, and if there's anything you want to see in this playthrough, please, by all means, let me know. Thank you again, and see you next time.
Everything I have to show.